Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
12. Stop.
On 2nd down, Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
11.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Hey, we got to go score.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
21G.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Will swing complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now an audible here into something else. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep to return is KJ Hamler.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
That 2 is going to change things up.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Play action. Now it's Tua. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. Returning it, here's Hamler.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the 1st half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 11, MT, Tate. 11, MT, Tate. Shahad. Shahad.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got Smith here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
To the 43, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on fourth down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Waddle, the motion man, right. First down, they go back to A-Chain.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 6.
They run with Hill. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Now Tua going to change the play.
All right, fellas, listen up.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
On the ground, this is Hill.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 24 yards. And the Dolphins will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This is 2nd and 8.
12.
Burrow will throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Taking it about the 36. A very good kick there, but 15 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
39-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
An option handoff here to Mixon.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
69 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
And Burrow going to change the play. Mixon.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And Burrow going to keep it himself.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Joe Burrow.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Ready. Get to the line.
This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the pair?
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
20 TX.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Turbo 3, kick. Hey! All right, fellas, listen up.
On third down, here comes Mostert.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Tua now, third and goal. That one complete to Hill. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following a field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that
run. Here is third down and 4. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
11 Thomas.
On third down, Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return is Cohen. Oh, able to avoid him. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this to the 44-yard line.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now he'll escape to his right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball with.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
T. Higgins, 43 yards.
And the Bengals have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Dolphins 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run. This is Hill. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, here's Tua.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
40 yards.
and the Bengals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Dolphins 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Go ahead.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And they're going to speed things up here. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
That 2 is going to change things up. On 2nd down, Mostert.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
7-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 47 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they can get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust?
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here we go. First and goal.
32 Stinger.
Tua. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
One is done, but now on the sideline, you already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now Tagovailoa being chased out left. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's first and 10. 11. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now. This is second and long. To throw, Burrow. Connected with Mixon. Breaks a tackle. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's first down.
11. 12.
Throwing, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath. And let's also exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Brown on second down.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do